Honorees, you may wonder how much you can do as just one person, but I'm here to tell you one person can make a huge difference. When she was just 15, Greta Thunberg decided to stage a one-person protest in front of the Swedish Parliament building, challenging her country's leaders to take an immediate action addressing climate change. Within 2 years, that protest had become a worldwide youth movement. Greta has testified at the United Nations Climate Action Summit, given a speech before a world leader at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, been named Time Magazine's youngest ever person of the year, and won numerous awards for her work. Malala Yousafzai was even younger. When she gave her first speech, she was only 11. It was called, "How Dare the Taliban Take Away My Right to Education?" And it was widely published throughout Pakistan, where she was born. This led to blogging for the BBC, starring in two New York Times documentaries about the Taliban's effort to squash girls' education, and tragically, becoming the target of a Taliban assassination attempt in which she was shot in the head. She survived and became the youngest person ever to be awarded a Nobel Peace Prize at the age of 17. Malala said, "When the whole world is silent, even one voice becomes powerful." Honorees, you are powerful. We can't wait to see what you will do next. Now, I'm going to introduce Mayor Bruce Teague. Mayor Bruce Teague has served this community for many years as a city council and two-term mayor, but also an active volunteer and member of community groups, including the Rotary Club. Originally from Chicago, Mayor Teague graduated from West High School. I know we have some West High School students here today. He is a registered nurse by trade and holds a degree in psychology from the University of Iowa with a certificate in aging study. Mayor Teague owns Caring Hands and More, a home health agency employing over 80 people. In his time as a mayor, he has focused on affordable housing, advancing the city's climate action plan, and racial equity and social justice. Please welcome my friend, Mayor Teague.
Well, give it up to our chair, Mr. Lusala of the Human Rights Commission. And thanks to all of the commissioners that came here today to celebrate with these youth and all the work that you all do. Iowa City is so lucky to have each and every one of you, so thanks for what you're doing. I'm also grateful and honored that all of you are here today to witness and celebrate these youth, because this does make a huge difference. And I always get excited when this time of the year come around, because the energy in this room is high, it's contagious, and I'm super excited to be here with you all tonight. This does mark the 20th year anniversary that the Human Rights Commission started this endeavor at uplifting our youth in our community with a special emphasis on promoting human rights. These awards were first spearheaded by a former Human Rights Commissioner, Lisa Beckman, and it was news stories that highlighted the accomplishments of local youth that she saw. But what she wanted to add was that human right element to the individuals and the youth in our community. She wanted to highlight those. And so Lisa wanted to encourage and inspire young people by creating a space to showcase their accomplishments. Our honorees range in age from 7 years old all the way up to 18. They've accomplished so many things, and a good number of them aren't even old enough to join social media. We can appreciate that, honestly. Too young for Twitter, but not too young to make a difference in the communities. That's awesome and amazing. Now, author Franz Kafka once said, "Youth is happy because it has the capacity to see beauty." Anyone who keeps the ability to see beauty never grows old. Now, I have to tell you something about growing old, because these old bones feel it every now and then. So as you grow older physically and this world becomes more complicated and yet ordinary, less simple, and yet marvelous, I want to encourage you to remember what brought you here today, to continue to believe and to continue to have the strength and courage to always try to make change where you see fit. Today's honorees have accomplished so many different things. I want to quote Lisa Beckman here and remind everyone that the goal of this ceremony is not to highlight just one youth and say that they're better than another one. That's not what this is about. But it is to acknowledge that they are all great. And all of our honorees deserve equal praise. So let's give it up for the honorees tonight. Now to the young people, I want to keep seeing the beauty in this world and to continue to do what you all can maintain in it. There is no part you play that is too small, that we can acknowledge. No good gesture of yours that would ever be too small. Today proves that we see you and we appreciate each and every last one of you. I hope you recognize how meaningful the work you've done is to all of us that's in this room today. No matter how young, how small you are capable of making a huge change in this community. To all the supporters in the room, thank you. I see a lot of folks in this room. This is beautiful to see so many. This is the largest crowd since COVID, so give it up for yourselves for being the largest crowd here. So whether you are a parent, guardian, grandparent, neighbor, teacher, or counselor who encouraged today's honorees, I say to each and every last one of you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Without your example, without your guidance and support, none of us would be here today. I welcome you all to celebrate today's youth and all that they have accomplished in this last year. In terms of my commitment as mayor, I will continue to seek opportunities to support our youth in new ways and welcome ideas regarding how we can best serve all within our community. I'm going to end with this. To all the 42, congratulations. We have 42 youth that we're celebrating today, and we're going to hear their names in just a second. But I want to say that each and every last one of you, your stories are powerful. They are encouraging. Some of us in this room, we're going to get inspired, and you're lighting some fires up under us to continue some good work. And so thanks to each and every last one of you. With that, I'm going to bring up our Vice Chair of the Human Rights Commission, Sylvia Johns. Please welcome her.
Thank you, Mayor Teague. Good evening. My name is Sylvia Johns, and I am the Vice Chair of the Human Rights Commission, and I'm pleased to introduce tonight's recipients. First, I'd like to invite Shahed Salim to the stage. Shahed Soliman has been a part of the Merriam Girls Club since it was founded and has attended every one of its events, as well as suggesting her own ideas for ways the club could better benefit and serve the community. Notable examples include volunteering her weekends at the Coralville Food Pantry, serving at Coralville Community Meals, painting and cleaning the Iowa City Mosque, and helping to organize the World Hijab Day event at the Coralville Public Library. Shahad was pivotal in helping to build awareness of the hijab's true meaning and purpose and promoting tolerance in our community. Thank you for your effort. And next is Leon Shi. Leon, please join us in the front. As the president of the Student Association of Northwest Junior High School, Leon partnered with the Kiwanis Club in taking the lead in getting donations for free, healthy snacks for students who received reduced price or free meals. They sought donations from parents, teachers, and the Coralville Community Food Pantry. This campaign is making sure that students can have healthy snacks, which supports their learning. Leon hopes to make it a long-term activity and will continue to seek donations. Way to go, Leon. Our next recipients are Reem Kurja and Jane Lam. Please join us in the front. Reem and Jane recognize the problem. Extracurricular activities are weighted heavily in college applications. Students not participating in activities are seen as uninterested or lazy. But the reality is that many extracurricular activities cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, which makes it impossible for many students to participate. Reem and Jane worked with the ICCSD Foundation to establish a fund providing scholarships for activities based on financial need. They created an application process and worked to establish the initial fund at West High with the goal of expanding the program throughout the district. Such a wonderful idea. Congratulations. Up next is Haimani Loria. So next we have Grayson White. Grayson? So Grayson has harnessed the power of social media to change lives. He's leading a campaign encouraging youth to donate blood at local blood banks. Leading by example, he has himself already donated blood and blood products 8 times. Now, each of these donations can save the lives of at least 3 people who need blood because of trauma, surgery, cancer treatments, and more. Grayson documents his blood donations via social media and has put out a call to action of his peers. He has received acknowledgement that at least 10 people have donated after seeing his messages. That's so inspiring, Grayson. Thank you. So now we have several students involved in City and West High's inclusion clubs. Please come to the stage, Talia Savek, Penelope Wilmoth, and Annika Wynn. All students in Inclusion Club work to make their schools more welcoming for students with disabilities, but some go above and beyond. Talia noticed a student who uses a device to communicate was being marginalized when staff did not bring his device to after-school events. She advocated for having his device available whenever he attended a school event and became a true friend to him. Talia has mastered the art of complex communication and is a role model for others in this. Penelope is captain of the inclusive cheer dance team called Sparkles, where she works hard to recruit students of all ability levels through kindness and compassion. She makes intentional efforts to get to know and befriend students with and without disabilities, models advocacy and humility throughout the day, and is a true leader. And Annika serves their community on a daily basis by honoring and uplifting their peers with disability. Annika is supportive, collaborative, and has wonderful ideas. They have helped plan and execute a number of events for Inclusion Club. Let's give these students a round of applause. Up next, we have a large group that we will welcome to the stage in 2 sections. This motivated group of young people took the initiative to celebrate the first recognition of the Lunar New Year as a holiday that is now observed by the Iowa City Community School District. They devoted themselves to practicing and performing both the traditional dragon dance and the lion dance in different locations for different groups, including the 2023 Lunar New Year Gala at the Englert Theater, which I also attended and was just fabulous, and the Lunar New Year celebration at Iowa City Public Library. Notably, the student performance and the dragon dance are not only from Chinese backgrounds. Their skill led to an invitation from the Chicago Chinese Embassy to lead additional performances. What an endorsement. So again, we're going to call this group, which is quite large, in two sections. So please come forward for the first section. Ya Sha Sui Jie Shi, Caleb Wu, Sierra Keeney, and Jerry Lee. Thank you all. The second group that's been part of this is Rachel Samuel, Philip Barry Stolzel, Michael Lee, and Rayhan Khan. Congratulations. Our next recipient is Kaylee Milton. Kaylee, please come forward. So Kaylee was distressed by the invasion of Ukraine, and particularly concerned about Ukrainian school children trying to cope with war and continue to learn. Kaylee created Project Encouragement. She solicits and collects cards and letters of support written by fellow students to be sent to students in Ukraine. To date, she has collected and forwarded nearly 1,000 notes of support to her classmates and others around the country. It's such a thoughtful way to support others who are living in extremely difficult conditions. Thank you, Kaylee. So while Kaylee found a way to care for students far away, our next recipients take the lead in caring for students here at home. Greta Berner and Puck Carlson, please join me on stage. So Greta and Puck both demonstrate tremendous leadership and advocacy for the LGBTQIA+ community at City High, especially courageous in light of recent adverse legislation. Greta has supported transgender students in many ways, including giving a fantastic and professional presentation to teachers, educating staff about the transgender experience, pronouns, and ways to support students. And Puck has taken the initiative in coordinating and promoting human rights activities, including an upcoming student protest. Great work, Greta and Puck. And it's not only at City High that students care about the LGBTQIA community. Aria Warren, please join us on stage. Aria Warren knows that LGBTQIA+ young people are more than 4 times as likely to commit suicide than their peers due to how they are mistreated and stigmatized. Using their fashion design skills, Aria created 2 t-shirts to sell at West High, with all proceeds going to the Trevor Project, a nonprofit that aims to end suicide among LGBTQIA+ young people. It's such a creative and thoughtful way to help others, Aria. Thank you so much. Next up, we have another large group that we will call to the stage in 2 sets. This group of engaged young people have participated in the City of Iowa City's Climate Action and Outreach Division's very first Climate Resilient Corps. They have participated in trainings, talked to neighbors, created a sign, which I had to look up, by hand, and will be delivering resilience kits in their neighborhoods. Their hard work will ultimately help advance the adaptation section of the city's Climate Action and Adaptation Plan. First, may I welcome to the stage Estelle Ralston, Lanira Siren, and Grace Schulzer. Thank you. I do want to mention that Ella Sherlock and Althea Downing-Shaher were unable to attend the award ceremony this evening, but were part of the Iowa City Climate Action Resilience Corps. Now, the second set that were also a part of this group are Ian Garfunkel, Claire Forner, Sienna Brown, Nora Gilbson, and Matisse Aroni. Please join us on stage. Congratulations. I will now ask Andrea Zabubu to join me on stage. Andrea goes above and beyond for others. Andrea has volunteered to tutor other students, volunteered her time at the school library and the shelter house, and collected 200 items of winter clothing for the shelter house. She has babysat without charge so a single mother could go to work. Andrea donated her own holiday gifts to the Salvation Army so that other youths could have something under the tree. In addition, by selling baked goods and lemonade, cleaning houses and babysitting, and selling toys, books, and games, Andrea raised $2,000 for a church member who was unable to pay their mortgage. All this while maintaining a 4.0 GPA. Congratulations, Andrea. Next up, we have another compassionate student, Vincent Hagan. Vincent? So Vincent has been working alongside a student with autism who wanted to gain independence in the classroom. Vincent volunteered to learn what supports the student needed and began providing these supports while learning the class material along with the student. Thanks to Vincent's caring, encouraging, and intentional efforts to be a helpful peer, this student is independent and successful in class. Vincent's efforts also provide a model of inclusion for others. Thank you so much, Vincent. Now our last group is another large one, which I will call to the stage in two groups again. These lovely young people provided an important service in assisting the success of Night of 1,000 Dinners, an important fundraising event for the Johnson County United Nations Association. They graciously served the food and drinks and then stayed after the event to clear away all tables, chairs, technical equipment, and food. They were unfailingly polite and helpful and were among the last to leave. First, please welcome Zoe Loftus, Sylvie Natanku, Claire Loftus, Chimamanda Anayaho, and Samtochukwu Anayaho. Congratulations, and thank you. And the second group that was a part of this United Nations event are Charlotte Uchudi, Mike Uchudi, Elizabeth Uchudi. I just have to wait for that. And Nima Ash. Please join me up front. Congratulations. I mean, the mayor was right in saying that after that, I think all us adults have a lot of work to do as well. Thank you to all of these wonderful youth. Please join me in one more very large round of applause to the youth of Iowa City. And now I have one more person to call to the stage, and it's my fellow Human Rights Commission member, Bijou.
I guess my brother doesn't want to give me a hug. Hello, everyone. My name is Bijou Maliabo, and I've been on the Human Rights Commission for over 4 years. Let's have one more round of applause for these outstanding young people. I'm telling you, seeing young people doing great things give me hopes for the future. As we've seen tonight, great things come in all varieties: making connections, having compassion, solving problems, and inspiring change. These youth have all made a world a better place in some way. But nothing happened in a vacuum. It takes a village. You, the parents, family, loved ones, teachers, supporters of these youth have all helped make them be the wonderful people they are today by believing in them. A diplomat who served as a 8th Secretary General of the United Nations once said, "As the young leaders of tomorrow, you have the passion and energy and commitment to make a difference. What I'd like to really urge you to do is to have a global vision. Go beyond your country. Go beyond your nation boundaries." Ban Ki-moon. So for your help, your hope, and your belief in this generation, give yourself a round of applause. In closing, I would like to thank the staff of the Hill Garden and Hill Garden Inn for their work in making tonight a success. Isn't this a success? Yes, it is. Professional photographer, Dan Rowley. And the folks at the City Channel 4 in the back. Thank you for making this event a great event. Thank you and have a good evening.